Now it's time for your Melanin moment.
What's going on, everybody? Today is Monday. It's time for a quick Melanin moment. It is a beautiful Memorial Monday, and I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. We had an amazing weekend. Of course, it was filled with basketball gym, and schoolwork, but it's back to the grind. It's beautiful Monday. Hope you guys have an amazing Memorial Day, and stay safe. But before we do that, let's have a quick Melanin moment. We had a great discussion last night in our family devotionals, and we were talking about using the GPS. What a great tool the GPS is. If you guys know me, you know my summer is full of basketball because Nia has been playing travel basketball, better known as AAU, for about 4 years now, and we have been to some pretty interesting places. Some places were okay, some places were great, and some places were get me out of here. But we had to use the GPS every single time because their mom is not good with directions, and I wanted to get safely to the destination and safely back home. But last night I posed the question to my kids. I said, hey, if on our next trip I decided I didn't want to use the GPS and I just wanted to wing it, how would y'all feel? And you gotta know my kids. My kids said to me, we will ride with somebody else, Mama, because we know you're not the best at directions, and we trying to get there safely, on time, and back home. We ain't got time for that. I couldn't agree more. Because that would be crazy and insane to think that I could just wing it and I don't know where I'm going. So as Caden was reading this part of his devotional, it came to me that a lot of us are winging it in life. A lot of us are winging it. We don't use the GPS that God has given us in the Bible, in fasting, in praying, and seeking Him. We winging it. And a lot of us actually know that we have a GPS. We know what the GPS can do, but we're not there yet. We don't want to serve God all the way. We don't want to give Him all the time. We just want to give Him a little bit of time, and we still want to do what we want to do. The problem with that is, much like me just deciding I want to wing it on these trips, if you wing it in life and you don't use your GPS that God has gifted us with, you could end up being somewhere you don't want to be. And that's not a good thing for your eternal soul, because hell will be your home, and there's no coming back from that. Now, at any time, if I decide I want to wing it and I end up somewhere and I'm like, Lord, where am I at? I can easily push the button, put in my address, and this GPS is going to guide me safely back home. I'm trusting in that to guide me safely back home. But we don't want to trust the God that gave us this life, that breathes into our body every single day, that when we get in the bind, we can't just dial His number. That's never too busy. And He will guide us safely to Him and to our destiny. We have to use our GPS. We have to be smart enough and understand that God has gifted us with the knowledge, the tools, the wisdom to maneuver through this thing called life. We can't do it on our own. We're not in control. We have to use our GPS. Like I said, I couldn't agree with my kids more. I'm not about to get in this truck and drive somewhere. Just start driving. I don't know where I'm going. Because first of all, I got lives in my hands. Much like we have our lives in our hands when we decide that we don't want to do what God told us to do and we don't want to use our GPS that He has given us. I got lives in my hands. So I have my son and my daughter with me. And 2, gas is too high. The price of not using your GPS that God has given you is too high. Burning in hell is the result of not using your GPS, and I'm sure that that is a price none of us want to pay. So I'm encouraging everybody to get up off your pride box and use your GPS. Me and my kids, we decided to acronym it God's Plan Saves. It saves us from our own destruction and the destruction that the devil will try to lay in our paths. This GPS will save me time, and it also will save me gas. And the crazy part about the GPS is we could be going somewhere and it's an accident I ain't even never seen coming, or I don't see that the traffic's about to slow down, and it'll pop up and say, I can save you 9 minutes. I can save you 10 minutes. All you gotta do is tap that little button. And it gives you a whole nother route that takes you around whatever it is that is about to stop you from getting to where you need to be. That's God's Bible. That's the Holy Bible. It can save you from destruction. It can save you from chaos. All you gotta do is open it. All you gotta do is trust it. All you gotta do is read it. It has everything in there that you need to know to get through this journey called life. I'm encouraging everybody to use your GPS. Use your GPS. That's the Melanin Moment of the day, guys. I'm about to go into work. It's going to be a long one, but I'm thankful that I have a job. I'm thankful that God has given me strength to work. I pray that you guys have an amazing day. Be safe. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. Wash your hands. And enjoy your day. Enjoy this beautiful weather wherever you are. That's all I have for today, guys. I'll see you guys soon for another Melanin Moment. Y'all be safe.